We're here at the annual scrimmage, and we are fortunate enough to be joined with two of the most beautiful women that are going to be on this field. We've got Blair and Lauryn. Ladies, welcome to all the Viking fans out there in the world. What do you have to say to them?
We're excited for the season to start. This has been a great experience today. It's been hot and sunny. We've had tons of people come out today, so we're excited.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the season and a great year, so we're super thankful for everyone coming out today and supporting the team.
Well, you get the exciting opportunity here. In just a minute behind us, all the players are going to come out. They get all hyped up. Now, be honest, you hear a lot of trash talk among the players, but do you guys ever give it back to them when they come out?
You know, we actually don't get to see them that much before we run out of the tunnel. Our job is we do a little cheer before we go out. We do a pump-up cheer, and they actually join in, so we get them excited, and it helps us get excited for the field as well.
Absolutely.
Yep, I would definitely agree with what Blair says. You know, we're there to support them, and we don't have much contact before because we practice before the game, and then we go get ready and do appearances around the stadium, and then out we go onto the field for the game.
You know, it's really interesting you talk about practice. A lot of people think this is simple. I know it's not. Okay, how much practice are we actually talking about to get ready for this?
Well, we practice at least 3 days a week. We practice every Tuesday, Thursday at Winter Park at the practice facility, and then we actually practice on Sundays at Lifetime Fitness, which is one of our sponsors.
Okay, and when you look at that, you know, when you round in, talk to us about what the process is of getting selected as a cheerleader. You both have been cheerleaders for a while. What's that look like?
Yep, so the process to make the team is about a month long. We go through tryouts in April where we go through an open auditions, and then we go through 2 rounds of training camp. We go through interviews, a pageant, and then a final dance show at the Mall of America. So it's an extensive process to make the team.
You know, it's really interesting for me. I got to watch what I eat because it goes right to my stomach. For you guys, you're in outfits that you can't afford to eat anything. How do you eat healthy throughout the week?
You'd be surprised. We work really hard, and we have to eat a lot and eat really healthy to be able to sustain that. So I'm a steak cheeseburger kind of girl, and you have to do it to keep the energy.
Guys, you got to love that steak and cheeseburgers. So, you know, when we look at this, obviously, you guys were out at TCF Bank Stadium last year. What I want to know is we played a game against the Panthers, and it got really cold. Number one, were you in the sunshine? Number two, what was that like?
You know, being outside was such a different experience because you have so many of the outdoor elements that you're not used to with being inside. You know, we never had any games where we were too cold because we're constantly moving and dancing all the time. So we were okay outside in the cold. It was a really fun experience. I loved it.
And I always ask this question to the players. We're looking for the people that do pranks. And I'm not expecting pranks from you guys necessarily. There's got to be something really funny that's happened on the field that you saw. What comes to mind?
You know, I feel like we pretty work like clockwork. I feel like we practice so much, things go smoothly. It's those unexpected things, like last year during our winter games, we had these sparkle boots, and I actually kicked my boot off mid-dance, and I had to like walk back onto the field to go get it after the dance was over. So it's those unexpected things that happen. You just keep going and put a smile on your face, and it's a memory that you remember forever. So.
Absolutely. How about you?
You know, I'm trying to think about an experience. You know, there was a game where we do some promos and we actually have to throw out things into the fans, and there has been a time where I've thrown mine straight up in the air instead of out into the fans. So it's a little embarrassing when that happens, but you know, like Blair says, you pick it up and you just keep on going.
That's just an indication you wanted the freebie all for yourself. So what everybody gets used to seeing you guys in the field, along with the team, that's how they associate you. But the reality is a lot of the good work you do is right in the community. Can you tell folks about what you do and why it's so important?
Yeah, between the 35 of us, we do over 300 charity appearances a year. We like to spread out and kind of, I say, divide and conquer throughout the state and the Midwest. So we do everything from children's charities to going out and supporting the team, and we really spread out and try to make as much of a presence as we possibly can.
Absolutely. When you think about it, of all the things that you've been participating in, what's either the most fun or the most rewarding?
I think one of the most fun appearances that I've done is a playground build. It's actually where you go to a school, an elementary school, and we help build a playground for their school. So it's really great. The whole Vikings organization is out there to help build the playground, and it's so fun to see how much the kids love it once it's done.
Absolutely. We really appreciate what you guys do for the community. Thanks for coming over. We wish you a great time in the 2015 season. And everybody, if you think it's easy to interview these guys and get a question out, you're crazy because there's something to look at. Again, guys, thanks very much.
Thanks for having us.
From Mankato, this is Tom Moore.